First of all, congratulations. How are you feeling right now?
Still, I think, on the adrenaline, I think, from the excitement of the finish. Pleased with that overall. These games are always tough. I know they're an amateur team, but they're not a pub team. They're high-level players. They're elite college guys. They're going to be pros there as well. So it's a bit unfair sometimes to say that to them coming into it, thinking they're going to be an amateur team when they're high-level players. They had a good plan. They made it very difficult for us. And I was pleased that last week we saw the resilience of how we defended. Today was the resilience of how we attacked. So it would have been nice, I think, for all of us to be 3-0 up and finish the game at 90 minutes. But this extra test is always positive. Well, hopefully down the season this will help us.
Were you concerned at any point during the game, or were you confident of the result?
I kept telling everyone I was confident. I think so. I mean, I felt we had the quality there. I felt that with the territory we were going to get the chance, so we just had to, I wouldn't say luck, but just consistency with some of the quality in the attacking areas. So I was getting a little bit nervous about if we had to go to penalties, because if you see it in the cup all the time, those type of results. But the pressure we had on the first half, the pressure for the second half, I was pretty confident with it.
Chris, congratulations on the results tonight, by the way, and getting through to the second round. I might ask you about that in a second, but you named a pretty unchanged team from your league games so far. Was that an indication of how seriously you're taking the cup this year, or how seriously you took tonight's opposition?
Yeah, both. I mean, like I said, I knew they were going to be good. I've played plenty of USL2 teams. I've worked with USL2 teams, so we had to take it seriously. I think every week we try to put out a squad that will win, just based on the players we have available. We're fortunate enough that we have the weekend off and a little bit of break between the games as well. So sometimes it's just the situation of the week.
And we were asking Marcus about the second round draw. You've obviously been here quite a bit now as well. So what does it mean to you to be playing it? Like, it's probably one of the biggest games in the club's history, potentially.
Yeah, I think so. I think the excitement of the fans to see that, and the excitement of the owners and all the players when they found out about it. So it's a huge rivalry that has been brewing that we haven't had a chance to compete on the field yet. So that's going to be huge, not just for us as a club, but the community and the city as well. I'm sure their side wants to have a game as well. So I think that's huge. It's going to bring more attention on us, the cup, the game. So I think it's excellent.
Any last thoughts on just tonight, the performance, sort of your overall reflection on the game?
Yeah, I think it was a good response on the weekend. Like I said, I felt our pressing was somewhere off last week, and then to come back and be quite dominant on the counter press as well as the press, the setup as well. They were good. Like I said, good players, good team. They had a good idea of how they wanted to build out. They made it difficult. It was difficult going in because we had a very small idea of what they were going to do due to the lack of footage. So being able to adapt and be quite consistent with that, I was really pleased with, especially over the 120 minutes where we had to make some changes on the field, make some changes with the shape as well. So again, real pleased with the guys' resilience and adaptability.
And still early in the season, but still picking up results. What do you sort of put this resilience we're seeing so early on, finding ways to win? Can you sort of pinpoint that? What do you sort of put that?
I don't think it's just one thing. I think it's a lot of things. I think it's the type of the guys that we have. It's the staff. It's the club itself. Like, that's who we are, trying to be resilient. And I think that's the message that we have each day, whether it's in training sessions, whether it's in the front office. That's just how we want to be as humans, as part of this club. I think that's part of our identity here. So I'm pleased that it's going onto the field and the results come from it as well.
Did you give any special instructions to Marcus before you subbed him in?
I always give instructions to Marcus. I don't know how much he listens to me, to be honest. He just goes out there to score, which is a great thing. I think we were changing the shape a little bit, so just giving instructions on that, and then just some ideas of what we were trying to do as a unit. So, but Marcus has been playing a long time. He's been very successful. He doesn't need too much instructions. He needs reminders sometimes, but he doesn't need instructions. So I was pleased to see him get the goal as well, because he's worked hard. He's come on in the last year or so, maybe not as many minutes as he was used to, and coming in and having an impact was huge. So I'm pleased for him.
One more question for me. I don't know if you can answer this, but I'm just interested about the fitness of Peter Plowman. I know people are very keen to see him play. Do you know have any update on his fitness at the moment?
Yeah, he'll be soon. Yeah, he's training. He's getting back. He'll be there. So,
great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Chris.